Yo, what up, faggots? This is JC, gonna give you a tutorial on how to use a little bit of the old Adobe Media Encoder. Now, say y'all have some big ass HD movie file and you're trying to get it up onto YouTube. Well, number one, your video is probably fucking stupid. Don't even put it up there. Number two, here's how you do it. What you do, you get your video, right? I like to put them shits on my desktop so I can find it easily. Then you open up into the application. You're gonna find yourself, this thing is called Adobe Media Encoder CS5. I'm running CS5 because I'm not a fucking joke. I don't have CS4. That's old. Open up Media Encoder CS5 like this. It's gonna take a minute, right? And I already started something, so I'm gonna remove that, start from the beginning. This is real easy. All you got to do, you grab your video, right? You drag them shits right into this little window right here. You're gonna get a little clock. It might take a little couple secs. And this is fine. This is source name, right here. That's what them shit is called. Under here you got format. I'm gonna use H.264. You can use a whole bunch of different ones. I'm using the H.264 just because, you know, that's what they use nowadays. And now here's where the shit gets kind of fucked right here. Under this preset knob right here, right? Click on this arrow here, and you're gonna get a whole bunch of little fucking presets here, right? And one of them is YouTube widescreen HD, right? It's labeled right there, just in case you're a fucking moron. Click on that. That's exactly what you want, right? Output file. Go and change the name to something else because you don't want it to name it the same thing because you might be a fucking idiot. I'm going to put a little underscore. YT stands for YouTube. Stands for YouTube. So you save them shit so you know how to save it, right? Start queue. You click on that shit and you watch it go. You're going to get a little preview screen right there so you can actually see it happen in real time. So while I'm waiting for this, I'm going to tell you about this chick, right? So she comes up to me. I'm just eating food at Friendly's, right? I want to get myself a Conehead sundae. It's got like the Reese's Pieces on the bottom. The top of it looks like a clown. So I'm trying to eat my fucking sundae, and this girl comes up to me, and she's all like, "Hey, I watch your tutorials on YouTube. How are you?" And I'm like, "What, am I fucking famous? I ain't got no fucking checks coming in from YouTube. People are coming up to me, recognizing me." So I'm like, whatever, yeah, I do them tutorials. So she sits down, she orders herself a sundae, and we're talking, we eating sundaes and everything. I'm eating my Conehead. So I get done with mine, and I just want to get the fuck out of there. I don't want to talk to this fucking shit. But she's all like, "Oh, I love your tutorials and everything." I'm like, whatever, I don't give a fuck. So I say I'm going to the bathroom, and I'm really not. I'm just going to leave her with the check and get out of there because I figure she's a fan and everything. She owes that to me, at least a free Conehead. So I get up, I hightail my ass to the door, get my ass out of there, right? 10 seconds later, I'm trying to run into the car, and I turn around, and there she's like, "Oh, hey, honey, I bought your sundae for you." And I'm like, shit. Now she knows me. Now she sees that I'm trying to get away. It's going to be all awkward and shit. So I'm like, "Here, let me give you a ride home," right? So I'm taking her home. I'm driving this car. I'm trying to drive her home. She's giving me, she forgets where her fucking house is halfway down. She gives me directions. She's like, "Oh, wait, I should have told you to turn down this way." So finally, I coax it out of her where her goddamn fucking house is. So she's all like, "Oh, you want to come inside? Don't you want to come inside and see my house?" I'm like, "Not really, but whatever." I go inside. It's kind of chilly out. I know it's August, but it was one of them nights where it's like, you know, 60 something degrees out. I'm still wearing shorts. I wish I wore pants. I really wanted to dress into pants. I just kept my shorts on, thinking, well, it's August. It shouldn't be that cold out. So I go inside because it's a little bit warm in there. And she's like, "You want some coffee?" I was like, "Yeah, I'll take some coffee. I like drinking coffee." So she makes me coffee. Little did I know it's Sanka. She lives with her grandma, so of course I gotta drink Sanka coffee. So I'm drinking this coffee. She's talking to me and she's saying all this stuff about, oh, I will go to college. I'm not even paying attention. I'm just thinking about the fastest way I can get the hell out of this house, right? So it's nuts going on and everything. I keep checking my watch. It's getting later. I want to go home. I don't want to miss the 700 Club on the Family Channel. She's all like, oh, you know, I got a tutorial I want to show you in my bedroom. And I'm like, ugh. No. Alright, I want to fucking taco my ass right out of that house. I got the hell out of there. I went into a bathroom first to clean up. She's got that pre-foamed soap, that kind of stuff, and that kind of irritates my eczema. So I was really looking for just a plain ass bar of soap. Still trying to get out of this house. And she gets up, she's like, oh, you want some more coffee? And I'm like, no, I don't want any more coffee. I just drank a whole cup of Sanka. So I get into my car, drive home. Of course, it's cold. It's even cold outside because, you know, I waited the whole time inside. So I get home, flip on the Family Channel. The Torkelsons are on. I missed the 700 Club. I'm mad pissed. So the first thing I do is I rip open my iBook Air and I start making my vlog that I usually do. I mean, I decided not to publish it on YouTube because I didn't want to, you know, this girl obviously is a big fan of my tutorials. I didn't want to end up saying all this stuff on the tutorial and, you know, have her get all offended and everything, write me nasty emails or something like that. I just don't want to deal with that. So I record it just to get it out because sometimes, you know, you just got to get that stuff off your chest. You know, you get bogged down with the fucking shit that you have to put up with every single day. Like, I was driving the other day and no one uses their fucking blinkers anymore. And we're done. Now let's take a look at it. This is gonna be a MP4. Don't click on your original one. That's why I had you name it the other one. And look, yeah, it's some fucking goofball video. And I'm going to close out a QuickTime Player. And then here you go, if you want, get some fucking info on them shits. And the size is fucking dramatically lower. There it says 246.5 megabytes. And then here, if you open up your original one, it's a fucking 299 gigabyte. What the fuck? So there you have it. Then you take them shit. It's labeled YT. You put that on the YouTubes, and I mean, I'm not going to show you how to do that because I'm not a fucking special ed teacher here.